Les Waller here with fullbodyworkoutroutinesathome.com. Today we're going to work on a full body workout with dumbbells. Now I realize that most of our site is about working out with no equipment and no weights. Well, let's say we want to step it up a notch, which means we want to use equipment. Well, one of the simplest things that we can get are dumbbells. Now, just because you don't have dumbbells doesn't mean you don't have dumbbells. You get it? Dumbbell? No, here's what I'm talking about. Starting off, I have two 500 milliliter bottles of beer. They weigh about 2 pounds each, so they weigh 2 pounds each. Now, it's not a lot of weight, but that's okay. We're just starting out, and we want to work out. You're doing my other programs without equipment, and you're like, well, you know, I want to do a little more. Working out with dumbbells is a good way to do that. If 2 pounds is too light, that means you can do 3 sets of 12, and you're like, this is too easy. Then how about a pair of water bottles? These are like 1.5 liters. These are about 3.5 pounds each. So we've doubled the weight just about. Still, again, we didn't have to buy anything. This is something in the pantry. So the first exercise we're going to talk about, and of course, having a bench is not a requirement. You could do this on a couch or a chair, and I'll show you how to do some of these inside to show you exactly what I'm talking about. But a bench is very convenient because you can do so many things with it. Chest exercises. There are 3 chest exercises we can do. They're all interrelated. The first is just a plain chest press. Bench press, I'm sorry, chest press. You're flat on your bench. Pretend like you got a bar here. This would normally be a bar, right? So you hold your arms like this. So your arms are like this. Put the weights about a couple inches above your chest, and you just push up and down. Up, 2, up, 3. Just like that, regular bench press. The alternate to that is a close grip bench press. So go ahead and put your arms closer together. Same thing, up, down, up, 2, up, 3. It uses the same muscle, but there's a different part of the muscle that it uses, going wide and going narrow. What do you do if you don't have a bench? All right, you don't have a bench, you don't have the money for a bench, you don't have the space for a bench. Not a problem. We take our bench presses. It'll take more time because you have to do each arm individually, but it's pretty easy. How about your bed? You got a place where your shoulder can go over, and you go ahead and position yourself, and you go up, 1, up, 2, up, 3. Easy peasy. The third exercise that you can do, flies. Nose flies. If you haven't done them before, I recommend starting at a lighter weight because you're putting more stress on your joint with flies. And we don't want to have an injury. Actually, my bench should be farther away from the wall. But what you're going to do is you're going to have your arms out wide, keeping your elbows slightly bent, and you're going to go up like this and down, up, and then at the top, squeeze your chest at the top and down, up and down. All right, those are the 3 main chest exercises. Oh, that's not true. There's another one. And here's where having a bench comes in handy. Incline presses. A little different angle to your chest. Same thing. Put your arms out here. Go straight up and down. Up and down. Up and down. See, so you're working the upper pecs here. Then when you're laying flat, you're working your lower pecs. And then when you're going wide, you're working your muscles out here more. So this way, you're working for full chest development. Next up are shoulders. Now with this one, with the overhead press, I recommend you have a straight backed chair or something to give your back support. Remember, we don't want any injury. We want full back support. We'll grab our dumbbells here. You're gonna go about a little above, so right about this level here. Keeping your back against the support, your butt back into the corner, your head here, and you're gonna do an overhead press. Up, down, up, 2, up, 3. The other reason you have your back and everything supported, you're using only your shoulder and triceps to push the weight up. You don't want to be cheating. You don't want to be using other parts of your body to get the weight up. If you are, the weight's too heavy. The next one is going to be called upright rows. All right, as we said, for upright rows, we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart. We have our weight down here, and we are going to, just like a rowing machine, only from the ground, we're going to pull up like this. Up, 1, up, 2, up, 3. Here again, start at a light weight and then work your way up because you're using muscles that aren't well developed. You also have what are called side laterals. So you're going to have your weights out to the side. Here again, you're going to want to use a light weight to start with until you know what weight you can use. And you're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, keeping your elbows slightly bent. The next exercise we're going to do, you can do these standing or seated. We'll show you standing in a minute, but seated, you're doing curls. And here again, put your arms down by your sides. If you need to, put your scoot to the end of the chair. And you can do it several ways. One is you can go both at the same time. 1, 2. Or you do what they call concentration curls. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. Like that. Okay, then you also have what are called hammer curls. So instead of your hand palm facing up, you have your palms facing your legs like you're going to hit a hammer. Up, down, up, down, or alternating. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. Basic core bicep exercises there. Opposite of your biceps are your triceps. For tris, one of the easiest ones you can do are kickbacks. So stand, go ahead and support yourself as you're bent over like this, and then have your weight here, and then kick it back. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And you're holding it. When you get here, you're holding it for a couple seconds, and then coming down. 1, 2. Remember, there's no rush to these exercises. You're trying to build muscle and strength. You can't do it by going through them quickly. Alternative to kickbacks, to take your weight, put your elbow or your head here, and you have your weight here, and then typically what you're doing is you're just extending so your arm is straight and back. Up, 1, up, 2, up, 3. Another alternative, if you've got a bench here, is you can do pullovers. So basically all you're doing is you're taking your weights, you're leaning back on your bench, and you're having your weights go over your head, down to the ground almost, and then you're just pulling up and over. This is also considered a chest exercise because you're using your chest muscles as well. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Take a weight like this. Make sure you're weighted so you don't go flipping over your bed. Bring your arms down and go up, 1, up, 2, up, 3. Just like that. So don't let you not having a bench stop you from working out. We're here to find an alternative way for you to continue working out and get yourself in better shape. If you want to work your back muscles, then one of the good exercises for working back muscles are rows. Simple rowing exercise, one hand for support. This arm goes down, extended, and you're going to pull it up, all the way up, your hand all the way up to your shoulder, and then you look up as well. So you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. When you're finished with that arm, you go to the other arm and you do the same thing on the other arm. 3 other exercises you can do with dumbbells to supplement what you're doing with your legs, because maybe you're strong enough now that you can do squats with no problem, calf raises with no problem, and lunges with no problem. So how do you add weight? Well, one way is to use dumbbells, or I suppose you can even put a backpack on, put some weight in the backpack, and that would also give you some more weight. But using dumbbells, I'm doing my squats, because regardless, this part of my body is still going to weigh more, because no matter where I put the dumbbells. And then we simply down 1, down 2, or if you want to go on the side, down 1. Of course, for me, it's a little bit harder to balance that way. So you could also do calf raises. You've got your weights on your sides, and stand on your toes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The last thing is, if you want to do lunges with some extra weight, you can go down 1, down 2, down 3, down 4. I'm wearing, what do they call these things? Togs, frogs, clogs, something. Not very good for working out. Make sure, when you're working out, make sure you're wearing the right clothes and equipment when you're working out to prevent any injury. That about covers it in today's program for full body workout with dumbbells. As you've seen here, we got water bottles, we got beer bottles. There's all sorts of things you have in the house that you could use for weights until you actually decide that you want to pick up some dumbbells. Those are solid steel. These things will last my lifetime and 500 generations from now lifetimes. Those things aren't going anywhere. Once you buy them, you don't need to worry about them breaking down or anything like that. They're good for life. So the other thing, of course, if you're doing stuff on the floor or something, you might want to think about picking up a mat. I've got a link in the description below for ProSource Fit. I am an affiliate, and I will earn commissions if you purchase anything from ProSource Fit in the description below. And also check out my sister website, marinehelpingveterans.com. Surely would be appreciated. There might be some stuff there that you could use. Let me know what you're missing and what more I can do for you in the comments below. We'll catch you on the next video. Okay, first we're going to work chest exercises. After we figure out what that spider wants. I think we got him. You're getting a little different, like a rowing machine.